just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here.
I turned the stream off. I ain't mean for you to come back.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our
I ain't mean for you to come back,
Coach.
Gee.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see.
Yeah, we saw the most bullshit at Texas.
At halftime, they have not scored. They're facing this big deficit, and if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because yes, they were totally.
We saw the bullshit Texas, man. Right?
But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to.
Don't make me call Deuce, man.
So
I heard he got on your little ass yesterday.
2nd and 10 again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here.
Oh, we shine.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that.
Turn off the lights. I'm looking for
the better of the two teams by far. That's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And we ain't here for your entertainment.
Now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I'm here for your entertainment, sir.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Oh, my God. I could...
People are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home
The
to
RPO.
their final destination.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I don't think there's a whole lot of reason
The
to
RPO
think about
out,
it, especially
yeah.
if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it's
Oh, man,
pretty
get
clear
that.
who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game,
Sam.
watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now that's going to go as a loss of 6.
Week 12, man.
Set them back for 2nd down.
You got to figure the
What's
further
week
they
12, man?
fall
Well,
behind,
yeah.
the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Win the same division in 2 leagues, Guru. Win the same division in 2 leagues. Just like me and you win the same division in 2 leagues.
2nd and long. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well.
You don't want to be in my division, man. I promise. That's Guru. You don't want to be in my division.
He was hoping he'd get
Your playoff hopes hinge on the wild card.
Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Your playoff hopes always hinge on the wild card because you'll never win the division.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw going to be incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And here's Ryan right now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Nah, I was in Mexico when I had to play in the playoff. We played twice in the season. Cowboys, Redskins.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things.
Nah, ain't you wasn't in my division when I had to cheat.
Outside the 30. Here's Lance. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Buying time.
Man, they be holding my guy. I didn't even break down.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 11-yard line.
Break the hole.
There's a quarterback here, right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Like that, like that, like that. Oh, he came out of the power eye. Oh.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, don't stall me out. Don't stall me out, Debo.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Bo Martin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
I'm not flying.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. first down. Here's the run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. First down, and they go with Swift again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Lance. On the move to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Parker, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
One more time with Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Here we go. Hey, computer.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get spending on